Hey, it is so good to be here with you guys again. So today I am going to be going over the topic of motivation. This is a huge topic, and it's actually something that I've been already getting a ton of questions about, asking me how I stay motivated along my fitness journey so far. So today I'm going to be going over 3 main things that have helped me stay motivated along my journey. They still do help me stay motivated, but the thing is that I don't need these things to help me keep going anymore because I have developed good habits and discipline, which is something that I am going to be going over in next week's video, which will be all about discipline and habits. That is not a video that you're going to want to miss out on, because discipline and building good habits, it plays a huge part in helping you succeed on your fitness journey. So consider subscribing. You can hit that big red subscribe button down below so that you don't miss out on the video next week. So let's get to it. The very first thing I did to help me stay motivated on my fitness journey and to eventually lose all the weight that I lost was to completely surround myself with success. I did this, first of all, through filling up my Pinterest and my Instagram with things that motivated me. On Instagram, I followed just about everybody that I could find who was on their own fitness journeys. There are so many girls who are posting on Instagram the things that they eat, their workouts, things that motivate them, and that really truly inspired me through their fitness journeys. On Pinterest, pretty much all I looked at was quotes and things about fitness, like recipes and workouts. So when I would go back to my Pinterest, that was what would come up on my feed because that's what I looked at the most. I made a board just for my quotes, which I will actually link in my description below so that you guys can go follow that. That'll be a place for you to start for finding good quotes. Most of us are already on our phones scrolling through our social media most of the time anyway, so why not fill up our feeds with things that motivate us? The second thing I did to make sure that I was always surrounded by success was listening to motivational videos. There are so many on YouTube. I actually have made a playlist on my own YouTube channel that you can go to and find a lot of motivational videos on there. There's actually one in particular that I listen to so much. Like, that thing is ingrained in my brain and I could tell you every single word of it. It is amazing. Like, I would listen to it every single day before I would go work out and I would be so pumped up. Like, it's just so amazing. The video is so good. It gives me chills every time I listen to it. So if you are not feeling motivated that day, listen to that video. I guarantee you it's gonna get you in motion. It is so amazing. Once I started listening to that video, it inspired me to start listening to other videos as well. A lot of these are like speeches from people who have succeeded and what they have to say about success, and they just taught me so much, and they really helped me stay focused. And when I wasn't feeling motivated, I would listen to those videos, and my word, like, I was on a roll when I would listen to those videos. Like, let's go, let's do this. They are amazing. So I really encourage you to go find some of those videos. Like I said, I have a playlist of them. I will link it below also so that you can find it easily. And so that you can start listening to those videos as well. The next thing that I did, and that I still do, to make sure that I'm always surrounded by success is through quotes. I kind of already mentioned this when I was talking about making sure that your social media feeds are full of things that motivate you. But when I talk about quotes, I mean making sure, yes, that they are on your Pinterest feed and on your Instagram, but I also always keep a motivational quote on the background of my phone. And I actually wrote a bunch of quotes down and I have hung them up in places. Last night I actually finally got down to making really cool like poster pictures that I'm gonna hang up in my room, and I will show you guys soon. I'm really excited about them, with quotes, so that you are just surrounded by these things. Like, they are always in your mind, and you think about them all the time. By filling up our minds with these things, I believe that we are definitely more likely to succeed. Don't even give yourself the option of failure. Like, don't even consider it. You have to know that you are going to succeed. And by seeing and listening to these things on a consistent basis and completely consuming our mind with these things, that makes us constantly be thinking about success. The things that you keep in your mind on a consistent basis, and the thoughts that you keep in your head, and your beliefs, those are ultimately what play out in your life. One of my all-time favorite quotes is, "Whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right." Your mind is everything, so fill it with things that are going to help you succeed. Now that we've talked about the first thing that I did in order to keep myself motivated, which was to surround myself with success, let's get into the second. The second thing I did was to take before and after pictures. I know that this can seem kind of intimidating, especially the first time, because you're not really all that confident in your body at this point, so it's hard to get in front of the camera and take those pictures, but I encourage you to do it. I promise you the first time will be the hardest. I took pictures about once a month. You can do it every 2 weeks, every 3 weeks, a month and a half, whatever you decide to do. But the first time is definitely the hardest. By the second time, you see those pictures and you're like, yes, I really made a difference. I can totally see the progress that I've made, and that gets you going again. You're like, yes, I can't wait to take these pictures next month, so I am going to put in all of the work that I can and work my butt off so that I can see more results next month. It is really, really encouraging, and something that I definitely encourage you to do is to take those before and after pictures. Another thing that you can do is go back into your old pictures and find those pictures of yourself where you just felt confident and you felt amazing about yourself and you loved the way that you looked. Take those pictures and put them into an album, and then go back and look at that album often. That was something that I did, and it was really inspiring to look forward to that time when I was going to feel that confident about myself again. And on to number 3. The third thing that I suggest is to not get bored. Don't let yourself get tired of what you're doing and to no longer look forward to your workouts and what you're eating. The 2 most important things that I did, and that you can do as well in order to not get bored, is to be constantly switching up your workouts. If you start getting bored with something, switch it up. Start doing something else. And the second way is through making sure you're always finding new recipes and trying out new things in your diet. You can always find new and exciting ways to switch up your workouts through people's fitness pages on Instagram. This is where I find a lot of my new things that I try on my workouts. And obviously you can find new recipes through Pinterest. I do a lot of recipe searching on Pinterest just to keep it new and fresh and trying something different all the time. There is one last thing that I'd like to say before I wrap this up. First of all, I'm really happy that I got to share these tips with you to help you stay motivated. I really hope that they will help you along your journey. But I promise you that you will never always be motivated. That's just not the way it works. Motivation comes and it goes. If you found and you're watching this video right now, you probably already know that. You are wondering where your motivation went and you can't figure out why you can't stay motivated to keep working out and to keep eating healthy. Let me tell you a secret. Motivation does not stay. You cannot depend on motivation at all times. And this is where discipline and habit plays a huge part in your fitness journey. If this is something that you're struggling with along your fitness journey, I encourage you to come back next week and I will be talking about discipline and habits. Make sure you subscribe so that you don't miss it. Thank you so much for being here with me today. If this video was helpful to you, you can give it a thumbs up. And if you have any questions at all, feel free to leave me a comment in the comment section below and I will be sure to get back to you. And don't forget to connect with me on Instagram and Twitter. I will leave those links in my description below and I will see you next week. Bye!